Okay, now, I know this video will get a lot of views, so I just wanted to say, hope you've had a lovely day today. I know a lot of YouTubers are always like, oh, before this video begins, please subscribe, and, me, I'm a lovely person, I would never do that, but, that red button is down there, so, if you want to hear more of me, because otherwise you'll never see me again in your life, click that red button. Okay, this video will be the end of my LoveSick trilogy, but that doesn't mean the end of my LoveSick videos. It's just the end of this 3-part series that I had all scripted out. For this video, I want to take a look at LoveSick itself and the current progress of the game, because that's a pretty easy video. But the first thing to address is, the game isn't LoveSick anymore. The game and the team have decided to cut ties with anything related to Yandere, allowing them to be more free from his wrath, and the game is now called Love Letter, which I think is a decent change. If you haven't seen, Love Letter Dev posted some cool update videos. These feature lots of little updates to UI, the characters, animations, and menus. And he also released a menu OST recently, which, it sounded quite good, so, fair play. So as you can see if you watch his videos, these features are promising. Lots of them are fresh and better implemented than the counterpart in Yandere Simulator in less than 2 weeks. The new models in the later footage are also very promising. The game is high quality and runs at 60 FPS, which is better than a certain other game. I'd like to point out, however, a complaint that people have had recently. Lots of people have been saying they don't like the artist dedicated to the game, as they even refer to themselves as not a professional artist. I even saw this in my smaller subreddit about LoveSick, r/LoveSick Simulator. I personally don't think what they're saying matters that much. There can be several dedicated artists in my opinion, but I do see what they mean with the art. And if the game wants to be a better Yandere Simulator, they do have to up the standard a bunch to achieve that. However, it's still their choice, so DrApeis, do as you wish with it. Further on this, a leak was recently seen of a menu for the game, and it looks crazy. I'm not surprised that so many people have loved this leak, and I'm not even surprised at the support of LoveSick. I mean, DrApeis almost has 100k, and for good reason. He's doing what Yandere, a YouTube with 2 million subscribers, tried to do, with $3,000 in donation every month, in less than 2 weeks. It's not even comparable how much better he is. LoveSick's dev is clearly way better than Yandere dev, and I believe from what we can see he's definitely much younger, so I'm not shocked that old man Yandere dev is fading into obscurity, and Yandere Simulator is bound to collapse at this rate. All I'd say is join the Love Letter Discord and just follow, You don't have to support the developer, just follow and see the updates. If you're a Yandere Simulator fan, what's the harm in following it? Because either way, you get a good game out of this. All I'd say, just join it, okay? However, speaking on Discord, you should definitely join mine, okay? We have a bunch of members and everybody vibes and it's really wholesome. We're like a big family, so, link in the description. Anyway, I'd like to dedicate this part of the video to what Yandere Dev can do to stop LoveSick from taking over. Yandere Dev is pretty simple. Just release Hosanna. Once she's out, you've gained back most respect. And, forget all the bug fixes, okay, for now, because your game is pre-alpha. Just focus on content and finishing the game, okay? Add some of your own models and animations and actually deliver on your promises with the game. Pay TinyBuild back at least some of the money you took from them. Apologize for your actions and some of the awful shit you said about and to Epic Meal Dev and DrApeis. Yes, I mentioned Epic Meal Dev. Even though they've quit, I believe that some of the stuff that Yandere Dev said about them, he should apologize for. Remove the stolen grass textures from the game. Fix your FPS so that it actually hits 60. Get some actual paid for assets, some high quality ones instead of Unity Store ones. Stop censoring your Discord server, because, that's pretty cowardly. Accept memes and even insults, and please don't threaten to, commit for your actions. Focus on the game, not stupid porn collabs and other necessary things. That's all, not much, it's just a simple checklist of stuff that looks long but it's pretty easy to do. And also, please go to therapy. Your mental health does not seem good. And I also want to give some advice to DrApeis. Please don't listen to a lot of the stuff Yandere Dev is telling you. Just focus on the game and don't get distracted. Don't end up making this about money. Keep focusing on making the game creative and special. Hire some talented artists, editors, and other coders to help out with the game. Actively look for a publisher for the game. Keep supporting fans and fan work. Don't rely on fan submissions of work to finish the game. Keep improving. And stay awesome, man. And onto LoveSick again. I think what DrApeis has done is pretty impressive. He's mixed the cute with serious and not made the game too convoluted, which is a problem Yandere Simulator faced. However, I do sadly have to speak about some drama that DrApeis has been in, because I have to look at both sides of this that's why this video is called a critical commentary. A said document by an old moderator, and then a Reddit thread discussing it. Although I did speak to DrApeis about this yesterday, and he said that this drama was all cleared up. However, I do think it is fair for me to cover it, because a lot of people have been asking me to. To be clear, don't take any sides in this. I'm still going to support DrApeis. I just want to be neutral and clear that APES has made mistakes, and I would like to show them and talk about them. With that in mind, don't harass anyone mentioned past this point, and with that, let's get into this. Alright, so in this Reddit thread, I got this link to this, which is a post by DrApeis, which is apparently an old moderator, and since this, they've cleared up the fact that they believe Nah isn't APES anymore, because they had a call, which basically proved that they weren't the same person. But either way, there's a lot of stuff that people have wanted to discuss, and people have wanted to hear my take on. So DrApeis was a former moderator. He got fired and banned for discussing this screenshot that Turnip, another old staff member, posted, which basically claimed that APES is likely 15, stole code from Narwhals and another Yansim clone game, has zero clue about coding, basically stole assets, and a bunch more. And while they were discussing this, all of a sudden, DrApeis banned him, because Narwhal told him to, apparently. That's what he claimed anyway. Narwhal said that he should ban them. And that made them believe that Narwhal and APES were probably the same person, because they also got banned from Narwhal's server at the same time. And DrApeis had a weird amount of trust, and also these two UIs that were very similar released by APES and Narwhal separately. Which is interesting, to say the least. And this is circumstantial evidence, but also his stuff about him having calls with Cameron, and it's been shown that Cameron had actually fake DMs, which is why a lot of people don't believe that. And also this whole document has been made basically completely silenced in the server. It was initially, and the server went into shutdown second this document came out. And this person claims that LoveSick is completely done because of this, which I completely disagree about. But also, there's these screenshots, which I can't validate if they're real, but either way, it is what it is. And these ones where he's basically just insulting Yandere Dev if they're real, which either way, still doesn't really matter. And a lot of people have had the same opinion as me. They believe that they're still supporting DrApeis because this is just Discord drama, and it's no surprise that DrApeis would be careful, and he's not receiving any money, so what's the harm? And really, people just believe he should just focus on the game instead of focusing on the drama. And a lot of people have discussed the fact that Cameron was faking Discord messages from DrApeis. And then this person said that after seeing the recorded chat logs on the LoveSick server, they don't buy anything in the post. And yeah, it's very easy to fake Discord messages, which is something I messed up in my last video. I thought that had been patched out by Discord. It hasn't. You can still fake messages. So, I'm sorry about that. And even if it's true, it's just one mistake in a stressful drama situation. It doesn't make it right, but it doesn't ruin anything, really. And some people are just supporting DrApeis simply because he's not as bad as Alex. But it's just a really weird rabbit hole, and loads of people have their takes on it. You can just read this Reddit thread if you want, and develop your own opinion on it. I'm just going to leave it there. Anyway, that's it for this video. If you don't see the point of this video, basically I'm just showing you that LoveSick is already better than Yandere Simulator. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and also follow my Twitter. You know, I'm just at about 100 followers, and I appreciate that. But you know, let's get a few more so that I can tweet at big people and they respond. And watch part 1 and 2 of this series. They'll be in the iCard and probably in the outro because they'll be recommended and newest video. So yeah, check them out. And I kind of asked for a fan question in the LoveSick server, and bruh. Okay, so this outro is dedicated to you, like Gray Apply. Yes, I'm really good at reading script. Yes. So the funny here is the fact that Yandere Dev was memed because people sent him, "Are you coding, son?" And you know he wasn't coding, so it was kind of funny that you know his game isn't done. But the meme is DrApeis actually is coding, because you know he's already released like a better Yandere Simulator in only a few days. So like the funny part of this meme is, "Are you coding, son?" DrApeis actually is, unlike Yandere Dev, and that's why he said yes. And you know that's why this is funny and got like 70 reactions or something. Epic. I rate this meme 5 stars. Like, you should rate this video if YouTube gives you one of those pop-ups asking you what you think of this video. You should also select it as life-changing because, you know, your life is definitely changed by this video. Yeah, HarleyTBS, you changed my life. Thank you so much.
Said she wanna rock with a nigga like me. I'm a stylish guy. Spend a little guap with a nigga like me. We can catch a fly. Said she wanna rock with a nigga like me.